Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Milena and I am a twin mom to two little girls. Today we are going to be going through their room. I'm going to be giving you a little tour of how we have their room set up. They don't have a large room and they share a room, so I'm just going to show you guys how we made that practical for us and how we're able to organize their things best, all of that fun stuff. I'm going to apologize right now. The light in here is absolutely horrible. We never turn this light on because they get good natural lighting in here, but of course it's a cloudy day and the lighting is too dark without this big light on. So I apologize if the lighting is bothersome, but we're just gonna get right into this and I'll show you the specialness of their beautiful room. So I figure we'll start with the most boring and not necessarily the most organized part is their closet. They have all of their current tops and dresses, that kind of stuff that fits them here. And then we've got an assortment of stuff that they can't play with yet, our to be gifted basket, all sorts of stuff up there that is all organized, but it doesn't always look organized. And then we've got boxes of wipes all here, boxes of diapers behind the wipes, their laundry hamper, and then a little IKEA storage system down here on the bottom. So this storage system we use to organize clothing that does not fit them yet. That is like new, we bought it or we were just given it, because we do have bigger organizers for clothes that doesn't fit them yet, but they're not always the easiest to get into. So when this gets full as it is now, then I try to empty it into those bins. And then this bin is for clothing that no longer fits them but that we want to keep for a future baby. And then the bottom bin is things that we do not want for a future baby and will donate when that bin gets full. I'm not going to open this side of the closet fully. Behind this door are the bins with their future clothing sizes in there, and then there's a bin of baby products that they've outgrown or like pump things that I didn't need, that we are still going to keep for future children. All my husband's dress clothes are in here, and then up top we have vacuum sealed bags of all of the clothes the girls have grown out of. We are going to disregard the twin halo bassinet on the side. That is sitting there until we can sell it. Hopefully soon that thing sells, because I'm ready for it to be out of this bedroom, but that's there. But this first wall of the room has the girls' cribs on it, and their cribs are just this beautiful light wood. These were gifted to us by my best friend, in which one of my girls is named after, and so it's just so sweet. Everything about the girls' room is so intentional and perfectly placed, and they were gifted so many beautiful things, including these blankets as well. So each baby has one of these beautiful blankets handmade by their great aunt. So they're absolutely amazing. I love these blankets. They're just the most beautiful thing, and the girls love to snuggle in them too. Then we have the mushy crib sheets on their cribs, and the shelves over there were thrifted by my grandma, and then my husband repainted them because the girls' dresser that I'm going to show you guys is also that beautiful green. So add some color over there. I was gifted that snow globe for Christmas, and so I put it in here because it had some color. The strawberry dish was from their baby shower, and Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney princess, and so that is shipped from Beauty and the Beast. At some point we will have something on that top shelf, but right now it is empty. And then over here we've got their onesies that we got for the hospital, and then the little boot was a baby shower gift. The strawberry plates and the strawberry dish were also from our baby shower. Our baby shower was berry themed, so That's where all of that came from. And then the beautiful scalloped shelf was also thrifted, and was given to me by my grandma. So like I said, everything is just so perfectly placed in their room, and it means so much to me. It makes me want to cry, because you come into their room and you just see, I see all of the things that people have shown that they love them with, and it's just like the most beautiful thing. I love it. So this side of the room has a long like windowsill shelf. So that took me a little while figuring out how I wanted to place things on here to make them practical. In this back corner, I have this beautiful picture that my sister made for me of my husband and I holding our babies. It is so precious. And then the lamp I got at TJ Maxx. It's so cute. And then this little box actually plays music. There we go. It did break, but we are just gonna go ahead and continue using it as is because it is beautiful. And then over here we've got their socks and some cute little Jellycat olives. And this is a funny story. I was gifted these for Christmas the year that I found out I was pregnant, but we didn't know I was having twins yet. And then we found out I was having twins, and they're 2 olives. So these I thought had to go in my girls' room. In this cute little duck basket that was thrifted. This guy is from Target. We've got all of our sock storage over here. And then this is one of the baby's baby books that I actually need to start, but it stays there because the blinds are actually broken right here, and I don't want anybody looking in, so that stays there. And then this is the dresser that I was talking about. Once again, we are going to disregard the parts of the twin halo down there, but here is the beautiful dresser that my husband redid. He had this dresser growing up, and we decided to strip it and paint it because the paint that was on here was not in great shape. And then we changed out the knobs with these beautiful gold knobs from Hobby Lobby. Up top in the dresser, we have all of their onesies and pants. And then in the middle drawer, we've got all of their sleepers. And then, oops, in the bottom drawer, we just have like extra crib sheets and blankets and things like that. So that's that drawer. Up top, we've got their sound machine, which isn't very cute, but here it is. This is from the Target Dollar Spot, honestly, a while ago, probably a couple years ago. This is from Hobby Lobby a lot of years ago. I don't know, this was a long time ago, like probably at least 5 years ago from Hobby Lobby. Extra pacifiers that actually are not supposed to be there, but are sitting there right now because that is life. And then this cute little basket holds all of their bows. These are actually my favorite ones. These ones have flowers on them. And then these ones are an actual regular bow. These are from Amazon. They're my favorite. They don't indent their head or anything. They're super comfortable. My girls don't mind them at all. So that is this cute little moment. Moving on to this corner, this is my favorite corner in their room. It's a little just cozy play reading nook area. On the top shelf area here, we have this beautiful dish that was thrifted. My grandma gave that to me because she thought it was absolutely beautiful. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, and I hung on to it for a year or two, and then I thought their room was the perfect opportunity to use it. Got a sweet picture of the girls in the hospital here with this frame that I thrifted. No, I didn't thrift it. This frame that I bought from Home Goods. And then we've got a cute gold wire bow shelf, which is so sweet. That was thrifted. These little Jellycat bunny blankets were a baby shower gift for them. So those sit up here all cute. And then we've got a couple books. Guess How Much I Love You. I read this book to them every single day when I was pregnant. And I just love this book so much. It is so sweet. And this version of it I just thought was so beautiful for my girls because it was one of my favorite books growing up, and now my girls have it. And I was able to find this pink copy at TJ Maxx. So that is up here. Now we're going to move on to the lower part here, which is so precious. This area in their room is absolutely so sweet. I got this beautiful circle rug from Amazon to put in this corner, and then this chair was gifted to them by their grandma, my husband's mom, but it actually was my husband's mom's when she was little. So she grew up with this in her home. That's actually from my husband's grandma, who has passed away now. So it's super sweet to have it in here. It brings me joy when I see it. And then this blanket that we have on here was given to us by my grandma, so the baby's great grandma, and it's just so precious. I think she thrifted this, if I'm not mistaken. And then these little bunnies were made for them by their aunt, so those sit on the chair. The pillow is actually not supposed to be sitting there. Usually it's on the floor in here, but this pillow was crocheted for me by my grandma. So when I said their room is so perfectly and intentional and all of the beautiful things about their room, seriously, it's so true that it just like their room is a bundle of love. And it's so sweet because it was such a plain room before. The walls are all bare and it's just like a pretty white room, and I wanted to make it feel full of life in here, and I just love it. So that's what this pillow is. And then I actually just thrifted them this beautiful blanket because we had this one. I wanted the second one, so when the girls are older, they can each take a blanket. This is blue floral, and then the other side is pink. And then this ruffle is just, that's what sold me. It's so sweet. So that's sitting over here, as well as a couple other stuffed animals, another blanket, and it's kind of just their cozy pile of comfy things. And then this bookshelf here was another thrifted piece that I found, that I knew when I saw it that I just wanted it to be a nice cozy book area. So I have all of their board books in here, books that they can't rip as easily as paper books. I forgot to make an honorable mention of this beautiful bow garland that we have up here. This bow garland I thought was a great way to fill some of this white space, because as I was saying, the walls in here are just so white. This room was so white. But these crochet bows were gifted to us by my husband's sister. She gave them to me for Christmas, and her idea was to put them on like a piece of twine or something, or a piece of yarn, and hang them as a garland. And at that time I knew I was pregnant, and so I thought it was the perfect opportunity whenever we had the babies to put them in their room. And so I ended up going with pink satin ribbon, and I just tied the bows right to it, and we draped it along the wall for a little detail, and it's just so sweet to see those in here. All right, we are on to the last wall in the girls' room. This beautiful bookcase was actually left in my grandparents' house when they bought it. They had moved a handful of years ago, and this bookcase was sitting in the basement. So the previous owners had left it, and apparently me in my young age wanted to claim it for whenever I moved out. And actually I adore it now, so I'm very glad that I saved it. And it's just full of some beautiful goodies. I did forget to mention this cute little mirror that we have hung here. This was a thrifted piece. And I just adore it. I think it's a sweet touch to have there, and I like to go and stand in front of it with the girls and see their little smiles. It's just so joyful. But back to the bookcase. Up top, this is their keepsake box for now, but they're gonna have their own keepsake boxes, and they're gonna need to be more generous than that. This basket just holds some miscellaneous blankets and tights and bloomers, like just random things, but I know all of what's in there, so if I ever need it, I go there. This is their security camera. It points right at their cribs. And then they've got a snow globe, a little pitcher, a candlestick holder. These are two of my favorite decor pieces that I've ever thrifted, the pitcher and the candlestick holder. So those might end up getting moved out at some point and brought into my upstairs living area because I love them so much. This candlestick holder has like the most beautiful floral detailing around it. It's stunning. So Anyway, that sits there for now, but we'll see. I might change that. And then the snow globe was anthropology a handful of Christmases ago. Down here we've got the little bunnies. If you watched my last video, the days in my life, I got another one of these in a thrift haul for our to be gifted pile. But each of my babies has one of their own, and it's actually really sweet because they each have the pattern of their dress around each other's necks. And when I was just there looking through all of these, none of them had the same pattern like this one does. And so I think it's really sweet that when my sisters thrifted these for the girls, that they were able to find the mix match patterns. And so those are sitting in another thrifted chicken basket. So sweet. They don't always stand up and they're super nice, but sometimes. And then this is a thrift piece that I found when I was actually down in Louisiana, and me being my Beauty and the Beast lover self, absolutely adored this bookend. It's just got books all over it, and it's like a little library situation, which is so sweet. So that holds up all of the girls' paper books, and a couple other board books that just didn't fit down there. So that is the first 3 shelves. Alrighty, these bottom 2 shelves have the second baby book, this fun rainbow stacking toy, a thrifted clock. Let me move to this side. A thrifted clock, absolutely beautiful. It doesn't currently have batteries in it, and I don't even know how to get in there to, oh, just like that, except I don't really want to figure it out, so I'm gonna leave it be. And then this is another little thrifted basket piece. I adore this. I think it's so sweet and dainty. And then this is a gift to us from my grandpa when the babies were born. They had found this at the store and he wanted to get it for them, which is so sweet. They've got their Hatch sound machine down here. Now you'll be confused why we have a sound machine over there. We haven't gotten the Hatch set up quite yet, so whenever this gets set up, the other one will not be on the dresser anymore. And then they've got a basket that is usually full of wipes, but right now it's just got a few packs of wipes in there. And then this is also a candlestick holder. Actually has another picture that my sister had drawn of my husband and I and the babies. So super sweet. I adore it. And then right here we have this little coat rack that my great grandpa made. He passed away a handful of years ago now, but this is a piece that my mom wanted to pass down to me. As well as this, my mom passed this down to me. It's a fun little toy that my sisters and I are all gonna fight over as we're all having kids. But thankfully I've got many years before my sisters will catch up to me in the kid realm. But anyway, it's just a sweet little dollhouse toy there. And then they've got this cute trash can from Home Goods. So that is this down here area. Thank you so much for coming along and looking at my girls' nursery. I hope that all of the memorabilia in here was just as special for you to hear about. It is so sweet to me, truly. Their room just brings me so much joy. I'm glad I was able to share it with you. I hope you were maybe able to get some inspiration. We definitely try to keep their room more minimal, not full of stuff once they're on the move. I don't want things to be breakable and all that kind of stuff. And truly, we don't spend too much time in here, so I didn't want to spend too much time on their room and make it some huge extravagant thing that just doesn't get used. So I'm hoping that the cute little areas that we have in here do get used, and their cribs are used all of the time. And then we do spend some morning time in here reading their books. So that is about all that's in here. The rest of their toys and everything are upstairs in our living room, organized up there. So if you guys are ever interested in that, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.